In this video, we're taking a second look at a product that's with me every single day, and that's the infamous AirPods. What's up, VIPs? Welcome to Life After Sight Loss TV, the place to help you discover life after sight loss. My name is Derek, and if you're interested in learning more about living life to the fullest as a visually impaired person or a sighted supporter, well, go ahead and get started by subscribing to the channel and ringing that bell to get notified of new content each and every week. So recently, Apple released AirPods 2, or as some tech reviewers are calling them, AirPods 1.5, because, well, there's just not a whole bunch of updates. There is a new wireless charging case that you can get for your AirPods, but the case alone will cost you $80, and it'll be another, I don't know, $200 if you want to get the new AirPods with the wireless charging case. But that's beside the point. The reason I'm bringing this up is because it made me think. I've had my AirPods for well over a year now, about a year and 3 months or so, and I thought, wow, maybe I should revisit these and see what they're really like. I did a video about the AirPods, how to set them up, using them, that whole sort of thing. And so I thought maybe it's a good time to talk about what they're really like and what's really like using them. Now, as I said at the top of the video, I have this with me every single day. It is something that is in my basket with my wallet and keys. I put it in my pocket. It goes everywhere with me. I love the AirPods. I mean, I can't say enough good things about them. I'm not saying they're perfect, but I really enjoy them. As a matter of fact, I'm using an AirPod right now to do this video for the notes, and so yeah, I use them all the time. I really like them, and so let's jump into just a few reasons why I love the AirPods. First of all, simplicity. They're so simple to use, simple to set up, and simple to get going with. On my last video, I showed how you open the case. If you've got an iPhone, it'll pop up, you click a couple times, and boom, you're in and you're ready to go. And then any device you have on your iCloud account, iPad, MacBook, Apple TV, Apple Watch, it'll automatically be there, and you can just select it from the device list when you go into, your settings and audio and that sort of thing. So they're very simple to use, simple to set up, simple to have. I love the simplicity. I don't want a bunch of Bluetooth this and that and go into menus and blah, blah. Even like setting up the sound. I just want it to work. I think that's probably why I like Apple products, because they're not highly customizable, which some people hate, but I just want it to work. So number one, simplicity. Number two is the battery life. This thing is great. I only charge it about once every 2 weeks, and that's the case itself. And the case charges the AirPods, which means if I put it back in there, they start charging again. So the next time I come around to put it in my ear, it's ready to go. And like I said, the case itself, I only charge a couple times, maybe a month, really. And so I charge it, it's ready to go, and I can't say enough good things about the battery. I've had no problems with the battery. It lasts as long as I can possibly have it to last. And when I top it off, when I plug it into the charger, it charges very quickly, which is really nice. So I might think, oh, shoot, I needed to charge that. So I'll throw it in when I get in the shower, and it's nearly full by the time I'm ready to go. So the battery life is really great. Number three is the quality. Now, what do I mean by the quality? Well, a couple of things. First of all, it's an Apple product, so it's quality made. You can say what you want about Apple products, but their stuff is always very quality made. And so the device itself, the case is, quality, that nice snap when you open it. And then the AirPods themselves, very sturdy, very well made, very nice. The quality of the product all around is great. Plus the quality of the audio coming out of the AirPods. Now, it's not going to give you the biggest bass and highest dynamic range for music, but it's always crisp and clear. The voiceover coming out of my iPad, iPhone, something like that is always very clear and easy to hear. So the quality all around, I just so appreciate. Again, I don't have to worry about it. I know it's going to work, and it's going to be very high quality. And number four is the use with VoiceOver. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm doing right now. On my iPad, I'm listening to the notes, and yes, I'm using Evernote for those of you who watch my channel. I'm listening to the notes and then repeating it back out. And I use it all the time. I've got one AirPod in my right ear, and then I just can scroll through. I can listen to messages or email or read an article, and it's completely private, and people around me aren't like, oh, what the heck are you reading there, buddy? It's just great. It's wonderful. Plus, when people see an AirPod, they're not thinking you've got this tech device to be visually impaired or whatever. It just works. works, and so people don't look at you weird. Now, it does look weird coming out of your ear, kind of like a toothbrush, but by now people are used to the look, and it's really not that big a deal. So the other great thing about using VoiceOver is there's no lag with the AirPods. A lot of Bluetooth devices will have a lag when they're like, oh, I'm swiping, and then it talks a second later. There might be milliseconds of lag, but you don't even notice after using it. So, of course, I had to mention VoiceOver since this is a visually impaired channel or whatnot, and the tech with AirPods and iPhone, iPad, all that just works seamlessly, and it's a lot of fun to use. So like I said, the AirPods, after over a year of using them, they're in my pocket every day. I've never had a device like this, other than my phone, I guess. I've never had something where I use it each and every day, all the time, every single day, in my pocket, ready to go. If I leave them at home, I'm sad. I'm like, man, I forgot them. I always have them with me, and they're great. And so I would highly recommend them. Are they perfect? No, of course not. Nothing's perfect. The music quality isn't going to be good as $300-400 headphones. So that's, if you're looking for that, they're not noise canceling, obviously, but that's what I like about them, because I can use VoiceOver and still hear what's going on around me if somebody needs to talk to me or whatever, and I can just keep it in and not worry about it. The benefits far outweigh any of the negatives, maybe minus the price. They are about $160, and so if you're going to drop that kind of money, you want them to work. But here's the thing, like I said, they work great, and I'm so happy that I've gotten them. And actually, they were a Christmas gift, so thanks to my father-in-law, because he's the one who got them for me. So they're great, they're wonderful, and I highly recommend them if you're thinking about picking up some AirPods. So my question for you today is this: what is something that you use every single day and it just works? Is it something like AirPods, like a piece of tech? Or maybe it's something like a phone? Maybe it's another thing that you've been using, but you use it all the time and you can't imagine life without it. I would love to hear about it, and I'm sure others would as well, so let me know in the comments below. Hey, if you liked today's video, if you found it helpful, well, make sure to show your support and give it a big thumbs up, hit that like button, and you can share it out with somebody that you know. And like I said, if you're new around here and you want to learn more about discovering life after sight loss, well, go ahead and start by subscribing and hitting that ringing bell. That doesn't make any sense. Ringing that bell so you don't miss another single episode. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are. And until next time, remember that sight loss isn't the end. It's just the beginning. My name's Derek Daniel from lifeaftersightloss.com, and I'll see you in the next one.